to be a book by the time you finish.
Let's hope it is a princely son.
Yeah. Let's hope it's a what?
Hope it is a princely son.
Princely.
Princely. Here we go then, Paul Spencer.
L-Y.
Paul Spencer is my name. Running a factory is my game.
I try to keep the girls in line, but that is just a waste of time.
Very busy on 103, getting the numbers is the key.
This goes towards a better place, and this brings a smile to my face.
Over the months we've done our best. Some cracking numbers to digest.
A blinding bonus sure to come. Let's hope it's a princely sum.
Very good. Have you read that one?
No, I'm going to read it now. I heard some of it.
I want to scribble, sorry.
So my name's Paul Spencer, I'm production manager. We're looking to try and change the culture at Church Dwight. So this fitted perfectly into what we'd programmed for this year. We've tried to give lots of time for them to develop themselves and make the place a happier place to come to work, really. So when the 64 Million Artists programme came along, it fitted perfectly. And the guys and girls have really enjoyed just getting involved and being part of it and sharing each other's fun as well. We have a suggestion scheme here in the factory. I've noticed there's an uplift in suggestions. I think people have taken some of this creativity, actually physically doing something totally different when they come to work, and that's brought that creative side out in them and started them to think about their work environment, what they do from day to day. It does start them to think and use their brain and use their skills and their hands and glue and paper and thinking. Yeah, it's working very well.
I'm Mandy Darby. I'm the operator on the factory floor, packer. You do this sort of thing when you're at school, and then I think you do this sort of thing again when your children are young, and then you don't do it again. You still remember how to do these things, and you still enjoy it, really. It's been nice.
My name's Becky Doll, and I'm the Quality Control Manager at Church and Dwight. For me, I'm more comfortable with the drawing and making. Writing things down is not something I enjoy doing so much. Yeah, I think it's giving people ownership into having, being part of the company and realising that you are part of the company and not just a number, so that people want to come to work and have fun while they're here as well. I think it's given people a chance to express themselves, which they may not necessarily think they can do. Certainly in my team, there's been several comments of, I didn't think I could do that. Everyone's really embraced it. Once people start having a go, it was actually, this is really good fun. What's next? What's next going to be next week's?
My name is Rob Dancy. I'm the European Operations Director. I think it's been interesting because we've had a variety of different tasks and people have gravitated towards the task that suits them or their interests. So we've seen a lot of people that are interested in cooking bringing in their recipes, their favourite recipes. Certainly in one department, everyone cooked their favourite recipe, brought it in and shared it.
Neil Ranson, the Warehouse and Distribution Manager. It's been good that everybody's taken part, at least in something, and nobody's said, no, I'm not going to do it. They've all actually contributed to it in one way or the other. It gives people time to get to know other people. It's very interesting to look at people's film choices, their music choices, what they like to do, what they don't. Actually reading through some of these, it was quite interesting that I could almost close my eyes and think, well, who's this person without looking at the name? And I was probably wrong every time because you didn't realise what people actually enjoyed doing and watching and listening to and all that sort of stuff.
So I'm Netka, the European Planning Manager. Well, we're trying to empower everybody to take action and do things for themselves. So it's been really nice to be able to give people time each week and to say to them, we are allowed to take time out to do nice things, to do fun things. It's not all about being stuck in front of your computer or in front of paperwork. It's been really good when we made Chinese lanterns last week. There was quite a lot of competition because some of the people upstairs did theirs early in the week, and I was walking around thinking, they've set the standard quite high here. So there was a lot of people on Google looking up how to make things and getting good materials to do them with. So it was a good laugh as well as, having something visual to remind us. We had a lot of fun doing it. So So it's been great.
I'm Jo Hunter and I'm the co-founder and director of 64 Million Artists. So 64 Million Artists is a national project that's looking to unlock the creative potential of every human being in the UK. It's just a small ambition. I'd worked in the culture sector for a really long time and I had a really great job and I worked in a really creative environment, but I realised I had stopped being creative at all. And so I took a month off work and I got different people to set me different creative challenges to do every day. And it completely changed the way I was living. It helped me to take a lot more risks, to be more vulnerable, to remind myself that it's fine to do things just for fun. And it also introduced me to loads of people that I wouldn't normally have met. And I thought this is something that everyone needs a bit more of in their lives. And I started working with David Micklem, who I'd worked with a lot in the culture sector before, and both of us were really interested in how do we sort of move culture on from being sort of artists, what artists do, and everyone else just watches, and how could we create a culture where everyone participates equally and we all feel like we own the culture of the UK. And so we started 64 Million Artists in 2014, and that's where we are now.
I'm Alistair Upton and I'm the Chief Executive of the Creative Foundation. And the Creative Foundation is an arts organisation in Folkestone that's working hard to make the town a better place to live and to work and play, study, so on. And one of the projects we have is the Folkestone Book Festival. And it was around that Church and Dwight came and where we were having a conversation together and them saying, we'd like to support the book festival, but we think there's things you do that are really interesting as well. There are things about you're a creative organisation and we think that could be something we want to connect with. And so we just had a conversation about, come and support our book festival, but why not, in the run-up to it, see what having a creative project could do for you as a firm, for Church and Dwight. So that's where 64 Million Artists came from. And it's part of our fundamental belief in the Creative Foundation that everybody is creative. Everybody's creative. Yeah, of course, some people are international artists and some people, sit at home and can draw or take photographs or critique a film or something. But everybody's got that in them and it should be encouraged. It's a really life-enhancing thing, the more creative you are. So we know the value of it as an organisation, and I think Church and Dwight thought, wow, this is an experiment which would be interesting to do. It's very brave. It's brave of a company to say, we're going to allow some artists in and we're going to actually allow our own creativity to come forward, because that could be interesting for us. We don't know where it's going to go, but it could be interesting. We will learn about each other. We will get richer relationships. We will learn to be creative. We'll learn to celebrate creativity, and that's a good thing for a firm, even if not directly, indirectly. They're really brave. So I'm thrilled that they did it. God, I hope they enjoy it. I hope so.
Though Folkestone is a small town, it's pleasant to wander around. On a bright sunny day, if you look the right way, a far foreign land can be found.
Yay! Pick that team.
Nice.
Great. Okay.
We got there.
Yeah?
Good
Is that
job.
okay?
Thanks, guys.
That's the winner.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good work.
Good work.
Yeah. Nice.